we're gonna start out with giving Kuma some treats because he's already in here ready to go. Hi. Yes, I know. I'm gonna get you up here just a second. Okay. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Hello. Lucky early birds who are here get Kuma first thing. Hi, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. Yes, it looks like the microphone is working. Wasn't sure. Okay, Kuma, let me get you a treat. Yes. He's just so anxiously waiting. He just knew that stream was starting. Somehow he just knew. Yeah. Oh, so sweet. One second. Are we actually live? Yeah, okay, we are. For some reason my preview wasn't showing. Okay, thanks for rubbing on the microphone. Okay, thank you. Loving on chat. Okay. 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 This is a good way to start the stream. This is a good way. Hey, oh, Leica, thank you so much for your raid. Welcome in, raiders. You came in just in time. We just barely started. And we're starting with treats for the Kuma. Hello, welcome in. What were you guys working on? For those of you who are just coming in, welcome in. Hello, I'm Chrisla. I'm an ex-game artist, now full-time illustrator. And yeah, Kuma has started to learn that he gets treats during stream time, and he started to learn when, like, all of the signs that stream is starting. So he was, like, ready to go right as we went live today. Hey, Raiders. We played Witcher 3. Oh, awesome. I freaking love that game, man. It's so good. Is this your first playthrough? Are you playing, like, the base game, or are you playing through, like, some of the DLCs? Hey, Zach. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Sunday, guys. Chill Sunday. Oh, that's so sweet, Kumas. So delicious. I'm surprised Miso isn't in here yet, but he will probably appear sometime. Oh my goodness, that's so yummy. I do the Witcher Sundays for the whole series, and we're already on Witcher 3. Oh my gosh, oh wow. So you've been playing through the whole series. That's crazy. And wow, I hope you're enjoying Witcher 3. It's so good. It's like, I think it's probably one of the greatest of all time games. Like, I think it falls in that category, you know? I just finished Dragon Age Origins early this morning. You did? Oh my gosh. So are you replaying through the whole series, or are you just doing Dragon Age Origins? Hello, Matt. Like, how you doing? Good to see you. Is that just delicious? I think you got it all, Kuma. Oh, wait, no, there's a tiny bit. I love the Witcher world in general. Yeah, it's so good. I love, like, how dark fantasy it is. Good? Okay, there's a little bit more. I love this cat. He, like, how are you? I'm tired and, like, I've been, like, oh, sorry, I just need to squish him. He's just so squishable. Okay. I am, like, lately been having a really hard time with, like, motivation and even like wanting to do anything in general, even stuff that I like usually enjoy or used to enjoy. I've just like not been interested, so I've been kind of bummed, I guess, but fine otherwise. I haven't been to stream in a while. Oh, Sunshine, how you doing? Oh, sorry, Sean, not Sunshine. I was thinking, I glanced at the SHA and then I like, my brain like put together a different name that I usually see. Sean, how you doing? Sorry, the camera looks really blown out right now, so I'm gonna open up the this and just turn it down, the brightness down a bit. That's too much, so maybe turn up the saturation. Okay. To be honest, the only game I kind of have played the second because wait. Oh yeah, let's see, the whole series with a bunch of new mods. Oh, okay, gotcha. Hi Yusuf, how you doing? So jelly of the kitty squish. He is so sweet. But sometimes, okay, so he likes to sleep on the bed with me, and he will like sleep on my legs, but you know, eventually I need to like roll over and stuff, so he kind of is pushed off of my legs, but he still stays like sleeping within my like leg area, like in front of my legs or behind my legs, just on the bed. That's like his spot. But sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and he's just so dead asleep. He's such a deep sleeper at night, and he just like lays on his side. And I'm like, I hope you're still breathing and I haven't like crushed you in my sleep by accident. Like I'm like checking him, but he's just like very, very deep sleeper at night. Doing well. How are you? Yeah, I guess I kind of answered that. If you heard, yeah. I don't know, like generally things are fine, but my own brain is causing me issues. I'm doing well. I'll be lurking and drawing today. Oh, perfect. That's a great plan. Oh, I need to update that stream elements. We're actually over 80 tutorials now. This past week, I posted our latest tutorial, which is all about like knowing what I know now. If I were to go back to like square one, beginner artist, what would I do? Like what would my ideal strategy be to like gain skills and improve and stuff at art? I think it's a pretty good tutorial, even if you are not a beginner. I think that it offers some good ideas for just general skill building and improvement. If you're interested, you can type in exclamation Patreon for this month. So the way that it works is if you want to pledge at just the $5 level, you get access to the hundreds and hundreds of art rewards, but also you get access to the most recent tutorial for the month until the next tutorial is posted. Or if you join the student guild, you get access to the entire tutorial library, which we've established is like over $650 worth of value, so it's a pretty good deal. Yeah, I just teach all my secrets over there. So if you're interested, definitely hop over there. The new tutorial is all posted for you guys. GB, oh, touch your toes, good idea to start that out. Hi, GB. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear. I hope you get out of this mood soon, too. Yeah, I hope so, too. I don't know what's going on. It's just annoying. I don't know what's going on. It's just gets like that sometimes, you know? Yeah, maybe it's the season, maybe it's, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if it sounds weird, but you remind me of my ex-boss. I hope it's that they were a decent boss, although I have to admit I'm not a very good boss. I work for myself, and I'm a really mean boss. Also do art for games and tech game artists. Oh, okay, cool. Those vibes a bit match. So lovely. Aw. All right, I'm going to lurk while I try out player-made campaign for Dragon Age Origins. Okay, cool. That sounds interesting. You'll have to let us know how it goes next time. She's a really good boss, you know, trustable. That's good. That's good that you had a good boss. It's always like a toss-up if someone says, you remind me of my old boss, and I'm like, just because there's so many bad ones out there. Okay, so yeah, touch your toes. Touch your toes. Oh, how should I touch my toes today? Should I just bend over and touch them? Like this? Or shall we do some lifts? I can do it with this. Yeah, let's do this. And then the trick to doing this is you let go and you try and slowly lower down. Now the other side. I understand the mood. Feeling it here since my family lost some family members just this month. Oh yeah, well that definitely makes sense that you would feel some emotions if you're dealing with some like grief and family member, and even just like a change in routine or the change of the status quo. Like it takes a while to adjust, you know. Lisette, hello. Okay, so today I'm thinking of starting a new piece. I kind of have done a rough sketch for a new idea. Okay, I'll show you where I'm at with the dust jacket thing that I have. Yeah, I'll just show you guys. How do I show you guys? where I have too many. Yes, okay. So this thing that's been on my plate for a while, I've been working on the front. I've been working on the boys. So we got this boy, this man, this guy. I've got this guy. I've got this guy. So I was doing that yesterday. I was working on these guys, kind of rendering them a bit, and then also adding some texture. But my next thing to do with this is actually so this is just placeholder right now. I need to like do a whole design for the back cover, but I don't know if I want to do that on stream today. So I was thinking, although I do need to get it done like early this upcoming week, so maybe after stream I'll work on it. But I was thinking I would start a new piece because I do need to do another personal piece for the month. It's been a while since I've drawn a witch, you know, so maybe I can do like a witch piece with her cat. Sounds cute, you know, something within the comfort zone a little, to try and like work through this funk. I wish that I wasn't always in a funk. I'm not always in a funk, but it does seem like it just comes on so frequently. I hate it. It comes on and is it even a funk if it's just reoccurring all the time? I don't even know. Oops. So that's what I'm thinking of working on today. Was there any like previews I wanted to show you? Sorry, I just realized. Okay, we're good. I just realized definitely a good way to bring in the Halloween spirit. Well, that as well is like, you know, we're getting into spooky season real soon. In fact, some people are already in it. But I'm trying to think if there's anything to show you guys that are like previews, like sneak peek previews. I do. Oh, let's see. I do. So I guess there was that book thing, but I do have. I'm so close to being done with these portraits. Maybe I'll show you these if I can find them. Good morning, Gus Bug and fellow cultists. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. I guess I did. I worked on this last week, if you guys remember. So I'll show you where he's at. So this is for a commission. And I'm so close to finishing these portrait commissions, these ones that take months. I can feel it. I sent them all in, and now I'm just like waiting to hear back feedback from the author. I got some feedback for the first rounds, and I sent her the changes, and then this one, I think he's pretty cute. Anyway, so that's, I'm waiting to hear back about how this one is received. But when you get so close to wrapping up like long projects like this, it's like, oh, it's so close, I can taste it. Hey FD, oh my gosh, so good to see you. But yeah, I think that I want to work on something cozy. I love doing all of these like author commissions and stuff, but I don't know how some people like do them full time. I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm weak. I need the balance of being able to do my own stuff, or else I go a little bit crazy. I felt like there was something else I wanted to show you guys. Oh, I did adjust this one a little bit in his face. His chin, I brought it like more forward because it was feeling really strange before, but I do like the rendering and stuff of this one. I think it turned out pretty cool. I especially like her. I thought you went crazy ages ago. I'll check my notes. I mean, yes, that's true. That's true. Okay. But yeah, I'm kind of hot. I like this sweater so much, but I think it's just not quite the season for it. It's a crop top, so you'd think it'd be breezy enough, but I'm like sweating. So I'm gonna go change really quick. 1 second. What am I gonna change it to though? What am I changing to? Maybe the good old Twitch. The good old Twitch. TikTok. Who's messaging me? Who's messaging me? Okay. I will reply to that later. Okay. It is actually kind of stormy and stuff today, which is why I thought, oh, maybe the sweater will be fine, but we're not there yet. It's still hot. It's still warm. Yo, Gerbs! Oh my gosh, 40 months! Holy shit! Lurking for now, jumping in 1 hour. Okay, happy lurking. No more Twitch streaks, still going on Patreon though. It's all good. I pared down a lot on some expenditures, just 11 months, and I've got all the debt gone entirely. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Well, I mean, thank you for staying on Patreon, but I'm so proud of you, like you're so close to paying off all your debt. That's amazing. I've had a little rain yesterday. It's been very humid for a couple days, almost like monsoon season. Yeah, it's been kind of humid here too. Like, I mean, for the area. It's like sprinkled a little bit, but nothing like no like downpours. We really need some rain here though. Okay. So, yes, I'm trying to decide what screen we want to use today. Do we want the tablet screen? I wish I could get a better angle with this camera. It's so hard. You guys, have you, for those of you who, try filming your process and stuff, it's so hard to get a good angle. Supposed to have thunderstorms at noonish, hoping we get real rain. Yeah, I hope we get real rain too. Smelly farts. You have smelly farts, Pepto? I believe it. Okay. Yes. Let's try and figure this out here. It is always like a big relief though to finish up the tutorial for the month, just because it's always so much work. So I am happy that I got that done this week. I had really hoped to get both that and this done, but it didn't happen. I've been meaning to get this done for like 2 weeks, and it's just, my brain and my energy levels are just in the way. It's so annoying. My boss told me to work on Saturday, but I said since transportation is slower during weekends, I would be late. She asked when I would arrive, and I just replied by Monday. Nice. Nice pep. Omni. Happy Sunday, fun day. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. You get large tornadoes. There's not really tornadoes. They don't really happen so much around here. And Krita and I are in the same state. Hi, do you have any tutorials on improving at drawing? Oh my gosh, I have so many tutorials on improving at drawing. Yeah, type in exclamation Patreon. We have over 80 tutorials over there. In fact, I think one of my tutorials is even specifically, the title is what's the word? It is specifically about that, like how to improve effectively, how to improve at drawing effectively, or something like that. Thanks for the biddies, by the way. But yeah, thanks for the segue. It is a good deal. I've already kind of mentioned it, but if you were to buy each tutorial individually, it'd be over $650. But if you join the student guild, then you get access to all of them. How to get good. Yeah, get good. I kind of want to make the cat like sort of like Miso and have kind of like the grumpy face. Also, it's a good month to join if you're interested in the, let me show you, in the any of the Happy Mail tiers as well, because it's a double print month. So there's a bonus print. So this is our print of the month. The colors are a little better in person than on that camera. We've got the Sleeping Night. And then we have a bonus print for no extra cost of Artemis. And then, so that's the print guild. And then if I can find, where's my sticker? I thought I just had it. Oh, here it is. Sticker guild gets both prints and the sticker. So we've got the Winged Warrior sticker. And then Spicy Guild gets the prints, the sticker, and the spicy print, which is a kind of a nice like pastel-y sort of print this month. So if you're interested in that, hop over before the end of the month, because after the end of the month they vanish. How to get Miso feeling with his oh, how's Miso? Oh, yeah. Strategic thumb placement. Miso, yeah, he had his, oh my gosh, I forgot that happened this week. Yeah. So we went to the cardiologist, the only one in the whole freaking state for Miso. And they did EKG, they did a cardio echo to check up on his condition and everything. It's been about 9 months since his last checkup with the EKG and everything. And there's no signs of progression, so that's really good news. And he still doesn't have any like symptoms or anything, so I think he's doing pretty good. It was all good news. And so for his dental appointment, I'm scheduling his dental appointment probably in October. And he has the go-ahead to go under anesthesia for it, but there's some like special precautions that the cardiologist included in his notes that the dental veterinarian, she's a specialist, will have to take note of and make sure to try and follow. Mm-hmm. Cardiologist, yeah. There's just not very many of them around, like veterinarian cardiologists. Poor little guy, I know. He has this issue with his teeth. I actually do brush his teeth, but cats, especially, humans can get this too, but it's less common. It's more common in cats. They get this thing where the body starts like reabsorbing the teeth. I don't know if it's like a mineral thing or a vitamin thing or what, but just some cats get it. And they've even found evidence of this happening in like fossils and stuff. So it's happened for a long time. It's just a thing that happens in cats. And it's very painful as they're like a tooth starts getting like reabsorbed into the body and it bleeds and it's just not good. The best thing to do is just extract it. So he needs to go get at least one extracted. They're going to do a more in-depth dental exam while he's under, and then a cleaning. I get no respect, I tell you. A girl phoned me the other day and said, come on over, there's nobody home. I went over, nobody was home. No respect. You just read into beyond what was actually said. Oh, Chris, who are you going to TwitchCon with? I think I messed up. Kimmy Sparks. Why? Did you think it was someone else? And you asked them? I thought you said someone else. I saw them in chat, and we were both very confused. Yeah, Kimmy is who I'm going with. That's funny. I think I'm gonna need to get some reference of miso for this, but we've got a general idea, I guess. Okay. I think I'm just gonna start. We've got the like super rough sketch. I think I'm just gonna start like going in with a line. Actually, I do have another thing to show you guys. It's a sketch. But I did finally install Rebel 7 and tried it out. It's different, man. These like kind of traditional art digital programs where it's like they're really meant to like mimic traditional art. they're tricky, I have to say. So this was me like trying it out for the first time. I guess it's kind of cool, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's hard. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna go about. I guess it does have like layer modes. I don't know. Did you not know I'm going to TwitchCon? Surprise me too. Only just found out. Oh, really? That's cool. Focus stream? Not really focus stream. Yeah, I should probably turn that stream elements off. I hardly even open stream elements to adjust it anymore. I'm really falling off of like being up to date on things. Not that I ever really was, but where the heck? Okay. Let's see if I can. Okay, I'm going to focus on her first, and then we'll try and get the cat in there. Ba-do-do-do. Wow, I never do this. Why did I start with the nose? I don't know. I don't know. I need to sneeze though. Oi. What have you guys been up to this week though? I can't believe we're already like most of the way through August. It feels like it just started. It feels like this whole year just started. Gesundheit, thank you. Things are just zooming by. And I don't even know what to do about that. Nothing to do about it, I guess. I'm thinking if this goes well, I think this piece could make a good sticker design, which is good because I've been so behind. Usually I put up the sticker vote on like the 25th, which is tomorrow, so that would mean I need to finish this like today, which I don't know if that will happen, so it might. We'll see. Maybe I need to try and hold myself back from doing too complicated of rendering and stuff. Try and see if I can get it done somewhat quickly. What have I been doing this week? You don't know. Oh, I kind of like that. Maybe a little bit too wide. Oh, I don't usually do like very round. I mean, I do have like chubby cheeked characters, but I don't usually do like round faces. I think it's because like my own face has a pretty like pointy chin. But I kind of like it. Having a more rounded face. Artists, unless you're like really conscious and like fighting against it, oftentimes we will like draw a lot of our own features in characters just because it's you, like you as the artist, like you see your face usually more than anything else, right? So just from looking in mirrors and stuff. That's why a lot of times like artists tend to look like their work. sure if I can say it could be construed as trauma dumping, so I don't know. Sometimes I don't know, it's weird. It's like, I guess it just depends on the mood of the stream. But if you don't want to share it, you don't gotta share. Use your own judgment. Okay, I feel like this is going all right. It feels a little different than my usual, but I kind of like it. This eye's a little off though. So we have family staying here again. They just, like, I think closed on their new house last night. So they're going to be moving to the area pretty soon. I'm sure it's like really relieving for them to finally be able to get that all over with soon. I remember when I went to like when I was back in Sweden, like packing up my apartment and we were like getting everything ready to go. I was there for like 2 weeks almost. And it was just like constant, like getting rid of stuff, packing, donating stuff, selling stuff. It was like, oh, every day it was like, someday this will be all over and behind us someday. Because it was just, oh my gosh, moving just sucks so bad. I really miss that apartment, but at the same time, I'm really glad that we did sell when we did. I've seen that the prices have gone down since. So I think it's really, we got pretty lucky that it sold so quickly at the price that it did. Like, it still wasn't quite as much as I had hoped, but it was pretty good still. The U.S. market is soft now too. Yeah, I've been seeing that yeah, prices are dropping quite a bit. Still like a lot of places are way overpriced, but definitely like people are not being able to sell for what they wanted, you know. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I still don't know. No, not me. Not me. Some family. Some, my brother and sister-in-law and their family. They closed on a new house last night. They're like staying over here for a while they're in the process of moving. So it's a pretty full house at the moment. I know, for me, like, I don't even know slamming doors. Yeah, I hear them slamming. Can you hear them slamming doors in the background? They're kind of, they have some teenagers and they're kind of door slammers. Full house, yeah. But yeah, for us, I don't know. I don't know where I want to end up. So I'm not really, for a while, we had been kind of like toying with the idea of like, should we buy a house, but I don't think so for us. We're just not committed to Ireland. Yeah, maybe in Ireland. I'm not committed to anywhere, you know? So we're just still kind of just hanging here for a while longer. Hi, Chrislet chat. Hey, Spectre, how you doing? Maybe we should actually visit Ireland, but we didn't visit Sweden before we moved to Sweden, so, you know, sometimes you just can jump in and it works out. I'm glad you're in the US now since no one wants to send mail to the USA. Oh, I know. I mean, I think that it would not have affected Patreon envelopes because those are just sent as envelopes, like letters. But as far as like actual orders go, although like a lot of my larger prints or like t-shirts and stuff that I sell online is like I use like a print on demand that basically creates the print or the shirt in whatever location is like closest to where the person ordered it because they have multiple shops. So like if you're in the EU, it will like a t-shirt will be printed and made in the EU, so that you don't have to pay like customs. Same if it's in the US, like the order is, then it's printed and made in the US. So that's like, I'm so glad that I had found that even before all of this nonsense. But yeah, anything that I am personally like shipping and sending, it's definitely way easier to do it from the US than anywhere else, even more so now. It already was easier because most of my customers are in the US, and USPS, I know people complain about it, but USPS is fantastic. If you've ever been in a country that has a completely privatized postal service like Sweden has, which is horrible. It just is horrible. USPS is like amazing. So it was already like way easier and cheaper, even before all of this tariff nonsense, to be sending stuff from the US. For now, and hopefully they make it like that. Yeah, and remaining like that. I know USPS, like, it always makes me so freaking nervous because they've been trying to privatize it completely for a long time now, right? And yeah, I don't know if that, it's just, I hope it doesn't ever go through, but it will be pretty rough if it does for like small businesses like mine. And individuals. I've always had good luck with USPS. It's quite good. It's really good. It's really good. Like they actually have really good service. Their times are usually pretty good. They're pretty good at like the tracking and like following up and filing complaints and stuff. That's way more cost effective than any other postal service probably anywhere. Like it's so much more affordable. Like even with they recently raised the price of stamps, which I bought. I stockpiled a ton of stamps before they did that. I bought like $5,000 worth of stamps, you guys. I'm like hoarding stamps over here, forever stamps. But even with the price raise, it's still cheaper than most postal services in the world. It's actually pretty incredible. I guess the only thing is that it is pretty expensive to, if you're sending like a package internationally, if you want any tracking, not just like an envelope, the base price is pretty expensive. I mean, it was pretty expensive in Sweden too, but I do believe that the base price for sending international here is a little bit more expensive than it was in Sweden. But with the amount of like envelopes and stamps that I send and how much cheaper that is, it 100% makes up for that. Hold on, Miso is yelling. I do the same thing with forever stamps, not on the $1,000 scale, but definitely hoard them. Yeah. I mean, if you send a lot of like mail in envelopes, it's worth it. Because I'm sending a lot. I'm sending like over, actually we were almost to 400. No, are we at like 350? Somewhere between 300 and 400 envelopes every month. So it's worth it for me. Miso, we need to give Miso his treat. He's yelling. 1 second, guys. Miso, come here. Do you want sugar? Do you want sugar? Get up here. Get your fluffy ass up here. Miso. Yes, come. Come, Miso. Come. 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 Okay, we're gonna feed Miso a treat. I know. I got a clear space for you. I know. Okay. Hey, where'd you go? Okay. Here we are. This cat, he's like a Muppet, you guys. He's just freaking crazy. Hi, Miso. Oh, you're grabbing it? Oh, that's a beautiful boy. That's a beautiful Miso. Look at those eyes. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. A glorious man. This gentleman. We're grabbing it. He's grabbing it. You know, it makes it harder for me to squeeze the churu out when your paw's in the way. Oh, that's a good boy. Glorious. Oh, so beautiful, man. A little messy. It's weird, like, Miso, yes. Miso's tongue is not as rough as Kuma's tongue. It's, like, softer. Ew. So much slobber, dude. That's it, though. I think you got it all. That's it, buddy. Kuma, you already got some. Miso. This. Squishy. Chunky. Chumbawamba. You already got some, Kuma. Kuma's hanging around. Okay. I need to wash my hands. Oh, stop. Come on. Say goodbye to chat. Okay, I need to wash my hands. boys. Okay. Nice little treat break for me, so. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we need to do wrist stretches. Sorry. Let's see. Let's do that. Okay, squeeze, 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 guys. We're gonna warm up those fingers. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And hi, Kuma. He's staring up at me. Come on. Chair. There's Kuma. Okay, now, nya pause. Nya, 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 nya. Oh, my neck. Interlace the fingers, roll the wrists. Good to see you. It's been long. Love your outfit today. Oh, thank you. My good old Twitch, the good old Twitch tank top and hat. I mean, the hat is not Twitch, but ooh, my wrist is actually a little tender. Like maybe it's like could be tweaked if I'm not careful. Roller coaster arms. Roller coaster arms. Roller coaster arms. Come on, you cute. Let's do a reach up. And big arm circles. Your hair and makeup too. Oh, thank you. Anyway, how you doing? I'm okay. I'm kind of in a funk, but considering how frequently these like funks happen, I don't know if they should be considered funks or just my natural wave of things. But yeah, but things, I mean, generally things are fine. Like things are fine. It's just that like my motivation and then also like even my desire to do things that normally I would do for fun, I'm just like, meh, not really interested. So it's kind of annoying because I have a lot of stuff to do. And yeah, it's like a bummer. But it's hopefully it will pass soon and I'll get back to normal. What? Oh. This cat. Kind of in the same boat recently. It's annoying. It is annoying. Hello to you and your kitty. Hello. Let me. Yeah, okay. We'll hold him up again. Hold this boy up again. This is Kuma de Puma. Oh my gosh. I need to see if I can find this, you guys, because I saw. It's crazy. He looks so grumpy because of the light that makes him squint. Okay, let's keep him around for a second, and I want to see if I can find this thing to show you guys. Okay, let me see if I can show you. I saw this in a local, like, animal shelter. Like, they had picked, I guess, the owner, it's kind of sad. The owner had passed away and left four cats. And look at one of the cats. Look at this. Look. Okay, look at the cat. That's so sad, I know, I hate it. But look at that cat. And look at Kuma. Weird, right? Kuma family. It's his long lost, like, uncle or something. From across the ocean, because Kuma's European, but weird. I know, I feel like I should get it, but yes, we need like one more cat in this house, right? Kuma like, unhand me woman, I know. I'm sorry, Kuma, I just had to show them how close, how similar your face is. But which one is the evil twin? Well, Kuma is so sweet, but he is very naughty. Oh, but I want it. I actually don't know if it's a guy or a girl, this cat. Doppelkuma. More. But yeah, it's kind of sad. It's 4 cats were left by this owner who passed away. They're all senior cats. Pretty similar though, yeah. But yeah, it's cute. Senior cats have my heart. I know, they're so sweet. I think that someday, hopefully, and not anytime soon, a long time, when Miso and Kuma someday pass, I think what we might do is like start doing senior cats, like, you know, like adopting senior cats. I mean, I love adult cats in general. Like that's why I adopted 2 adult cats. But I'm thinking maybe we do seniors in the future, just because they don't get adopted as much, and you know, we have the means to like take care of them. And anyway, I adopted my last cat at 9 years old, and she lived until 16. Oh, that's great. Pretty similar though, kitty in this piece. Yeah, so I'm thinking of making like a Miso faced cat. Maybe Miso will be in this piece is what I'm thinking, with like this kind of expression, you know, that he has. But yeah, first I'm gonna start with just trying to get her figured out. Crazy though, isn't it? That cat. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I hope it'll turn out well. I think that I already, at least if it goes as I'm imagining it, I think this piece could make a good like sticker option. But I gotta finish it. We just barely started it. I hope I can finish it quickly. My pieces have been taking, I mean, I shouldn't feel this way, because it's like art is allowed to take time, you know. It's this like constant churn and like the algorithm and like feeding the beast that makes us feel like we need to rush. But yeah, I have been feeling that, like, oh, my pieces have been just taking too long lately. Though I do have to remind myself that, well, it's not just my personal pieces I've been doing. There's also other pieces that I haven't been allowed to even share yet, that I've been having to finish. So, things are fine. I just need to remind myself that. Okay, before I do more of her braid and stuff, I think I need to figure out the rest of her. I'm gonna draw her without the cat first, just to make sure I get her like arm and anatomy and stuff worked out. I think we all feel we work too slowly. Yeah, I think that's true. My cat was white with blue and green eyes. Oh, so pretty. And there was a boy cat that had the same eyes, but on opposite sides. I almost adopted him. Oh, I had a cat who, well, if you guys remember Uki, she was white I'm pretty sure she did have like some Turkish Angora in her, but she just had the yellow eyes. Oh, she didn't have like the two different colors. But the two different colors are interesting. Was your white cat like deaf on the side of her blue eye, or did she have this? Did she have? What am I saying? Was she fine? I mean, they're fine if they're deaf on one side, but what I'm saying is, yeah, I think you get the question. Wow, I'm just horrible at phrasing things right now. But yeah, was she deaf on the one side, or did she have her hearing in both ears? Bum, bum. I had a cat like that was, and she was fine with her hearing. Oh, okay. Her hearing was fine. Luckily, she eventually went blind. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that is lucky that her hearing was fine. Hello, I'm here for the first time. Your art is beautiful. Thank you. Welcome in. Yeah, well, if your cat lived till 16, it makes sense. I think that by that age, there's a lot of cats where their vision definitely starts to go, even their hearing starts to go, and they're kind of left with just their scent, like their sense of smell, for the most part. We had a cat, my childhood cat actually, and eventually she moved to live here. She, for like her golden years, she she was pretty old. Let's see, how old was she when she finally passed? She was probably 16 or 17. But yeah, by the end, I mean, she was so loud. When she was younger, she was not very loud. Like her meows were pretty quiet. But as she got older, especially as a senior, her meows got so loud. She was such a noisy cat. And it's probably because she couldn't hear, you know. I think blue eyes are more sensitive to the light. Are they? Oh, I've been seeing maybe reels talking about this. I wonder if has there been like research on this? She had a laundry list of issues by the time she passed. Oh, yeah. I mean, they do, right? Which is why we didn't adopt the other cat. Yes, that's the thing about seniors is like, and it's also another reason why it's like kind of hard to like adopt out, is that they do come with health issues that are going to come up sooner than most, younger cats. So people often don't want to take that on, even though eventually you will with your younger cat, as long as you are keeping it. Hopefully you're keeping it if you're adopting it. But yeah, makes sense. But yeah, it's one reason why it's like, yeah, I think we should start adopting seniors once our two boys eventually pass, because, we're equipped to, and more experienced to be able to handle that at this point, having kind of gone through it. Let's see. Trying to figure out how I want her pose to be. My sketch didn't lay it out very good. I've heard that lighter color eyes do let through more light, but I honestly couldn't tell you if it's true. Well, yeah, it's the hard thing to know, like, because we only have our own eyes, to compare it to. There's a statistic that any white cat has a 40% chance of being born deaf due to the melatonin in their skin. Or maybe due to like whatever gene is associated with that, I guess. I would guess is the reason. Not the actual melatonin, like, not that matters, but just like whatever gene is associated with that also might have a higher chance of hearing or deafness. I had a dog with 2 blue eyes, and he definitely had trouble with bright light. Interesting. Yeah, it would be interesting to read a little bit more, like, research on that. Just out of curiosity, you know? Just, like, fun facts. I was blue-eyed white dragon once. It was nice. Does it count? Blue eyes white dragon. I forgot all about Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't usually think about Yu-Gi-Oh! But you brought it all right back to my mind just now. Thank you. Did you guys collect Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards? I think I collected Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards more than I collected, like, Pokemon cards. You activated my trap card. I sent you to the Shadow Realm. You still have your Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards? I wonder what happened to mine. They probably got thrown away. They're pretty. They are pretty. That's why I would collect them too. Like, did I ever play the game? No. I just thought they were pretty. Omni's going wild. Yeah. I had more Pokemon cards, but I understood Yu-Gi-Oh! Much better. Yeah, I've heard that Pokemon is maybe a little more complicated of a game than Yu-Gi-Oh! Was. Sadly, the game mechanics have gone way too convoluted, but the art is fantastic, yes. I was so... well, both Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! It was all just the art for me. Like... There were some that I just loved. Like, I loved in Yu-Gi-Oh! The design for Dark Magician Girl. She was like, oh, I just really liked her. She was cool. Dark Magician Girl, of course, yeah. I think there was another weird one that I had that I kind of liked the art too. Let me see if I can find it. It was a very strange one. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Because... Oh, this cat! Hey, I want it. Okay. Let me see if I am remembering this right. Oh my gosh, it's so funny looking at these cards now. What was it? I might be remembering this wrong. Because I'm not seeing anything come up. I swear there was a card that was called, like, the Waif. Which was, like, this, like, very depressed looking, like, skin and bones, like, you know... But am I totally remembering wrong? But I feel like I had that card in my deck. The wave? No, the waif. Like, a waif, like, like someone who's too skinny because starving. But am I just totally... remembering that wrong? And if that's so, what am I thinking of? But what a weird card if that really existed. The waifu card. Well, that's the thing, is if you try searching for it, that's all that comes up is waifus. Google tries to, like, correct you and say, do you mean waifu? Yu-Gi-Oh! Waifu? Oh, tarot pull. What deck? What question? Kid Kittens. Top 10 waifus. New board game deck. What the hell? It's our 5-year plan. Okay. Let's see. I hope we draw pentacles. We're gonna use the new deck, guys. This is the Spheres of Heaven deck. Let me switch the camera. Actually, maybe we should be in this view, because then I can show. Yeah, okay, perfect. Perfect. New deck hyper. Yes. Okay. Let's see, what is our 5-year plan? 5-year plan, don't even have a 5-minute plan, I know. What did you say the deck was called? This is the Spheres of Heaven. Let's see. Sephiroid. The Sephiroth Spheres of Heaven deck. I only make vacation plans. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh, it's upside down. The High Priestess. Soy. The Shinra deck. Oh, that's the back. So here's what the card looks like. I love this art so much. Let's read. The High Priestess has withdrawn from the world into a state of introspection where nothing but the mind moves. Oh, great. Often regarded as a female, a daughter of the stars, an avatar of the moon, gods and goddesses, Hecate, Diana, Khonsu, Nanar, Isis, etc. Her 3 faces inspired... Wait. Oh, I didn't even notice the 3 faces. Oh, that's cool. Inspired by those goddesses, refer to the 3 aspects of the mind: ego, superego, and id. The High Priestess has moved away from her body towards the mind and a deeper union. They are connecting to... Oh, there's a bunch of words in here I don't know. The Prakriti, the pre-cosmetic substance from which everything that exists derives in Indian philosophy. In their hand is a book emblazoned with the Hebrew letter Gimel, which some assign to the moon. Unlike the magician who practices the tarot to divine the answers to his questions, the High Priestess already holds all the knowledge in their hand. Sitting at the crossroads of the universe by traveling inward into the mind and ultimately the unseen roots of the cosmos itself, they could reunite matter with spirit, bringing peace where there is confusion. Nothing but the mind moves, so basically we can only dream of moving, but we're staying put. Damn it. God damn it. Damn it. No. No. Oh, but it did come about upside down. There's no upside down in this this guidebook. So maybe that means the opposite? I could pull out a different guidebook from one of the other decks, but yeah. You read that backwards? Oh, you read it backwards now? Maybe everything else but our mind moves. No spiritual cosmos bullshit, only real life. Based on a quick Google, we should go with right side up. Oh, was it bad? Do you want to write it down? Would you like to share with the class? Pretty art, though. Pretty art, pretty art, pretty art. It can mean you are finding it difficult to listen to your intuition. Well, that's true. What intuition? Intuition has died. Sun's moving. Hi, Chris. Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm doing all right. How are you doing? At this moment, the rational approach will not work. Oh, no. Hey, this one is right. You may not have all the information when it comes to your work situation right now. Well, that's true. That is true. Hey, Razor, how you doing? Waiting for my game to launch? Yeah. Yeah. For those of you guys coming in, I'm doing all right. How are you guys doing? For me, it's like things are going fine, but I've been in a little bit of a funk the past couple weeks. But, you know, how are the kitties? The kitties are doing good. Miso had his cardiology appointment this past week, and it's been 9 months since his last, like, echo and ECG and stuff. And he doesn't show any signs of progression in his heart condition right now, so that's really good. So in October, probably he's going to have his some dental work done, because we had to do, like, the cardiology appointment first to make sure that he's cleared to go under anesthesia, which there's still some precautions that I need to take for putting him under, but at least he's like, I mean, it's always risky going under anesthesia, even if you don't have any conditions, but anyway, hopefully it all goes fine. Bummed. I go back to work tonight after my week-long vacation. Oh, that is a bummer. It's so hard going back. Like, man. Sometimes I've definitely had the experience with, like, work and vacation and then having to go back to work where it's like, there's part of me that's like, vacation was so good. I enjoyed not having to work, and now having to go to work is so painful that I wish I hadn't even gone on vacation. Have you guys ever experienced that? Like, of course, like, vacation is wonderful and you should take vacation, but have you ever experienced that feeling of, like, part of you is like, I wish I hadn't even gone because going back sucks so much? Oh, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the only one, but sometimes that has happened to me. It doesn't happen to me anymore since I'm always kind of working, but back when I worked at, like, an office job, it would happen to me. I don't even like going back after the weekend. Oh, yeah. No, for sure. Well, we did talk about how when they've done, like, surveys, they have found that the happiest day of the week is Friday. It's the anticipation of the weekend. And the most unhappy day of the week is Sunday because it's the anticipation of going back to work. Even though Sunday is still a full weekend day, still, it's that anticipation that kills you. I think I need this arm to not be sticking out so much. It needs to be closer to the body. Oops. Or people are like me and do chores on Sunday because I don't want to do anything on Saturday. Well, I mean, yeah, that's fair. I've read that a few places in Europe have been introducing 4-day work weeks. I know there's been like limited trials of it. I don't know if it's like caught on mainstream anywhere yet though. Probably Finland has tried it, I'm guessing. I have a 3-day weekend as part of my normal schedule, and that doesn't even feel like enough. I work a 4-day work week. Yeah, it gets to the point where it doesn't. For a while, I was doing part-time at my last job. As I started to scale back, I did 4-day, although it was, I wasn't getting paid for that day off, so it's not like I would get my full salary when I was working 4 days a week. But yeah, I scaled down to taking Mondays off, so it was a 3-day weekend, 4-day work week, and it was really, really nice, especially when I very first started doing it. It was like amazing when I first started doing it. It was just like, oh my gosh, everyone should do this. This is so, so amazing. But you do adjust and you get used to it, In the Netherlands, 4-day weeks are definitely pretty normal now. Are they? That's good. But through contract, not through government trial or anything. Oh, yeah. I haven't really talked about it at my current workplace, but the previous one, we tried to convince them to let us work 4/10s, but they didn't want us unavailable for customers on Fridays. Okay. I remember I used to do 4/10s at my first job in the industry. I was an intern, but I was a paid intern, and I would do 4/10s because I was also still a university student, and so I was going to classes the other days. And it was kind of nice, but to be honest, like 10-hour work days are not the most productive because you reach a productivity limit of the hours of work in a day. You can work and crunch for 10, 12 hours, but you're not getting the same amount of work and productivity in all of those hours, right? If only I had that at my current job. The thing is, I have 4/10s mid-shift. I feel like I'm here my entire day. Yeah. I mean, it does. It's like you wake up, you're at work, go home and sleep. There's not really even hardly any free time to even make proper dinner or anything. It's maybe you make dinner and then you go to bed and then you do it again. You need a break in the middle. Yeah. At least, I guess. But still, I think that even the 8-hour days are they're not fully productive. It's too many hours straight. I think most people, they've done studies on this where it's most people working 8 hours a day in the office are maybe getting what is it, like 4 hours of actual work done? Maybe it might be even less than that. Isn't that every day? Go to work, eat, sleep, repeat. Well, yeah, but I mean, when it's an 8-hour day, it still is that, but you have 2 extra hours outside of it, right? Versus like the 10-hour days. Banking on my fiance suddenly becoming rich so I can just be a cute little part-time barista. Anyway. I would be... when I switched to... well, first of all, the 4-day-a-week schedule at my previous office, it was like I was working 4 days a week, but I got done basically the same amount that I was getting done in 5 days a week. Eventually, I scaled down to 2 days a week part-time. But, still, I was, things were a little slower for my project because I was only working 2 days a week. But still, I was probably almost as productive as I would have been full-time. It's amazing, like, the tasks, like, however much time you have, you'll fill it, I'm basically a zombie after my lunch break. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. After lunch is like worthless. I just want to leave and do something else. I don't know if it's my ADHD or just a me thing. I mean, I feel that even when I'm working at home. It's like I try and get as much done in the morning as I can because I know that after lunch it's like I slow down big time. I used to work 10-hour days. It landed me with fibromyalgia and disability. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, it's not healthy to work that many hours. Always dream of a book cafe, but I don't like people. I don't drink coffee and don't cook. Though baking is doable, but it is work. Yeah. I have an average 6-hour workday with the rate of inflation and bills. We sometimes do split shift, taking the extra 3-hour shift in the AM. My coworkers work on their days off every week. Yeah, not for me. Oof, yeah. Like, I understand the motivation to, like, try and get, like, if you could start getting, like, overtime in this economy, if your job offers overtime, or like vacation pay, or not vacation pay, but like holiday pay. Some places have like higher pay if you work during the holidays. But yeah, it's you can only do it so much before it's really hard on you. I feel like I stretched things out a bit more when I started working a few more hours a day. Yeah, exactly. It's like if you have the extra time, you're going to fill it up. It's maybe what has been happening a little bit for me. Like sometimes I feel like I need to load up with really tight deadlines for myself. This is like ADHD probably, but I need to like load up really tight deadlines for myself for a bunch of things. And then I will be like, bam, 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 getting so much done. But if I have like, a couple weeks or a month to do a project, it's like, oh my gosh, this piece is taking 1,000,000 years. I just stretch it out. Kind of because I had to spare my energy and make it through to ADHD doesn't help in that regard, I'm sure. Yeah. Got to be careful with that overtime. It can kill you with taxes. Oh, yeah, they force us not to work on holidays, which makes the day after the worst day to work. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. I'm the same. I need short-term deadlines. Yeah, I really don't like really long projects and deadlines. I try and get stuff done faster. It really weighs on me if I have a project sitting on my plate for too long. It also depends on the interest in the project. Some days you do all the things. The other days you just stare at it like, wow. Yeah, that's true for sure. I mean, some days it's like if I am really into something and I can get into the flow, it's like I can knock it out in a day. But there's definitely times where it's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm not interested. And it's just like, it takes me 8 hours to draw a couple lines. If overtime sticks you in another tax bracket, it can be evil. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Don't know why I quoted there. Oh, I related to that deadline setting, though. Not that I've had any assignments for months, but, oh, Roy. But, yeah. Tax bracket thing. Oh, boy. Pull out your Chrissa bingo cards and mark off complaining about taxes on your Chrissa Extreme bingo cards. I'm so worried. Like, I've sent in, so I had to do an extension for my U.S. taxes because we were waiting on all of the Sweden stuff to get done first. And so I, like a month and a half ago, I sent a new tax person because I don't like the ones that I've used the past couple of years. So I was trying a new service, all the info, and she's been working on it, taking her a while. But she asked for some more info regarding some like investments that we had in Sweden, which we should not have gotten because it turns out that was a huge mistake. Because just U.S. tax rules are just really harsh on foreign investments. And so I'm like so nervous about how it's going to turn out. But there's nothing to do but wait and see. I'm hoping next year will be a lot less complicated. It takes me about 5 hours to finish a sketch before working on line art. For me it depends on the sketch and like how impatient I am. Like this sketch was super quick, but you can see how messy it is, and I'm just like, let's just jump into line art. Money and cats, what else is there? Nothing. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of other benefits that might shift, but just going into a new bracket means you have more left over in the end, no? I think it adjusts. I have really simple taxes, so I don't pay as much attention as I probably should, but potentially you could owe money because the taxes were taken out at a lower rate. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I guess because it's like a progressive tax system, like, yes, technically you still earned more money and you still got more money in the end, but it might feel more painful if you weren't expecting to owe, maybe. Dr. Chris, a PhD in financial tax. Taxes. Oh, Dr. Chris, a PhD, CPA. Taxes. Only time I really owed taxes was because I sold some stock, so I had to pay all the capital gains. Yeah. Yeah, if you I mean, I have to always pay taxes. Just because when you are like self-employed, there's extra stuff you have to pay. Oh well. I'm trying to work on my speed regarding, let's see. My goal is to do an hour or even 30 minutes of a sketch before working on the rest, but my ADHD just drags me through the mud. Yeah, I would like to be faster too, but I don't know if like actually trying to focus on speed has ever really helped me actually get faster, you know? Like, what makes me the fastest, like when I've kind of looked back at my pieces where I was like, oh, I actually got that done pretty fast, was, it was getting into a flow and not having like distractions. Like, it's so boring. I hate doing it, but like not having anything else going on, like not having podcasts or audiobooks or anything. If I can just like have maybe just music and sit and like kind of vibe and draw, I will work a lot faster than if I have other stuff happening. But it's hard to get into the flow sometimes. Like, it's hard to force it. You have to be like really interested and into it, which I haven't been lately at all. So I've been slow. CGT is the worst. CGT. What does CGT stand for? It's probably something I know, but I can't think of it right now. Yeah, it doesn't feel good, even though owing tax is probably better than getting returns. Yeah, that's true. If you manage it well, it can at least be part of savings/investments over that time instead of giving tax services those few gains. Yeah, that's true. I know that some people do go that route where they like purposely basically take out all of the, what's it called? Basically so they don't have to pay hardly any tax throughout the year. And they like try and invest what they would have paid because they feel like they come out better that way, and then they just owe tax at the end. But I mean, I guess ideally you would calculate it perfectly so that you don't owe and you also don't have a return. But that's like seems so impossible to do. I've never managed it. And but also I know that there are other people, especially lately, who have talked about they purposely have been taking out all of those, are they deductions or something, so that they're not paying anything throughout this year just because they kind of want to withhold their money from the government as long as possible because they don't like what's happening. Bad year to try that in, though. That's my current weakness. I can't get my mind in the zone on something I'm really interested in. Perfectionism is truly a mood killer. Yeah. I usually keep mine within a paycheck. Hi, Kuma. You're cute. He's looking out the window. I don't even know. All I know is that I usually brace myself. I know I need to be paying like quarterlies. Well, I might not need to be because of my husband's taxes getting deducted. Like, it might be enough to offset it, but I probably should be doing quarterlies. I just haven't. There's been too much else going on, so I'm worried that maybe next year I'm gonna have to pay a penalty. Yay! Love the nail polish. Oh, thank you. It's Mooncat nail polish. I gave in. People were talking about how much they love Mooncat, so I finally got some. Businesses always make things more complicated. They do. Yeah. But still, nothing can be more complicated than what I was doing the past couple of years of having like a business in Sweden and having to still file my taxes in the US. Like, that was so complicated. Like, I think this, like, for my taxes this year, like the 2025 taxes, I think I should probably be able to, yeah, I think it won't be nearly as complicated. Dealing with 2 tax systems is nightmare fuel. Well, it is. Fortunately, the tax system in every other country in the world is a lot less complicated than the US. But still, it was so annoying having to do 2 countries. What also sucks about, like, if you live abroad, so you have to file, if you are an American citizen and you live and work and pay taxes in another country, you still have to file your US taxes because they want to know everything about you still. They're like, it's just freaky. But also, if you make, I can't remember the threshold, but basically if you make over a certain amount, the foreign earned income tax credit, like, only covers up to a certain amount. If you make over that amount, you're going to be paying double taxes. You're going to be paying taxes in the country you're living and working in and in the US on the amount that's over that amount, which sucks. Because they're not trying to cheat their citizens like the US does. Yeah. They're not being lobbied by these, like, TurboTax and H&R Block to make the tax system as complicated as possible. Okay, this hand is struggling. It's like Utah still wants to cut their cut of the lottery winnings, even though they don't have the lottery. Oh, yeah, do they? So do 2 states take a cut? Like, if you were to win the lottery in, like, Wyoming or something, do both take a cut? 1 second. Hey, knock it off. Kuma was like, this empty churu packet. Kuma was like, you can see how he was like chewing on it and biting it. It's gross. Idaho has lower taxes than Utah, so Utah takes the difference. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah. So that could have happened to us for just our income tax if we had kept our apartment in Sweden. That's one reason why we decided to sell, is if we had kept property, like our apartment in Sweden, but we had moved here and we're living and working here, Sweden might have done that. Like, they might have, like, looked at our required that we still file taxes with them and looked at our income tax here and see, oh, the US takes less than we do, we're going to take the difference. So that's one reason we sold, because then it's like you don't have as many ties and you don't have to file the taxes even though you're not living in the country. Anyway, tax talk. We don't have to continue tax talk. And this ends our segment of Tax Talk with Krissa. Join us again next week for Tax Talk with Krissa. Now moving into talk of bathrooms. Hey, yo, Gerbs, how you doing? I don't know if this is the type of outfit I want to do for her. Or if I want to do something more like a robes. I'm all good. Just had a mentorship session with Tofu. Oh, nice. I hope it was good. How are you? Doing good. I'm in a funk, but generally things are fine. Trying to get out of that funk. I'm hopeful that so I'll show you guys, because some of you weren't here earlier in stream. I'm hopeful that once I finish this, I will feel more like free. Yesterday I was working on painting the guys in the piece. I think they are turning out good. And the next thing I need to do, it's getting close. I need to still work on some details like in this glass and stuff, but I need to design the framing and stuff for this, the back cover. This is just placeholder. But yeah, and then I really like this texture that I added, so I want to add that to the rest of it. I think it's coming along. I just need to finish it. Maybe I'm hoping to finish it tonight, maybe tomorrow, so that I can send it to them, at least mostly done, because they need to get it approved by the author's team. But yeah, once it's all off my plate, I think I will feel a lot more free. I feel so behind on like personal work. But anyway, that's why we're working on this. Sorry, I'm kind of here on and off. No, it's all right. I don't know if that expression makes sense. Yeah, no, it makes sense. This looks amazing. Thank you. I haven't watched your streams in a while. How far along are you on the tarot artworks? I kind of fell off on the tarot artworks. I have one that I had been working on, but then like I didn't feel like continuing working on it, even though I like the concept. I just like have been avoiding it for it's been over like a year now. So yeah, how far along am I? I'm not far along at all. Probably about the same as when you last saw me. I've been doing other stuff. But I can imagine. I've been really busy with like a bunch of book commissions and special edition covers and promo art and what's it called? End papers, illustrations for end papers. And let's see what else has happened since. Oh, my newest book is released. This one. Krista, would you ever do conventions again? Well, I might be at TwitchCon at not my own table, but Kimmy's table. I might take a few things with me. She said I could sell a couple things. I'm trying to decide if I want to order like a few books and maybe just sell some books at her table. Would I ever do conventions again? I might do some conventions again. I just haven't got into it. They take so much energy and work. I did join the waitlist for the Salt Lake City Fan X, but I haven't heard anything. I don't know if I'll get in. Do you get the same amount of work as before, or is it less due to AI? It's different. I don't get as much work from, like, promotional work from companies as I used to. So, but I've kind of broken into more of, like, the book space. So I get a lot more, like I said, like special edition covers and indie artworks and character arts because I think in the book space, there's definitely some AI trash that you see. I avoid any books that look like they have an AI cover. But it's still taboo enough that a lot of authors and publishers will still go with human artists. So that's been pretty busy, which I think I probably enjoy that work more anyway. But most of my income isn't from clients. I mean, I've been doing more and more and more with all this book stuff, but most of my income is actually from, you know, like people like you guys, like on the Patreon, which has it reduced due to AI? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think on that front it's reduced to AI. It's definitely not growing as quickly as it was for a while, but I don't think it's due to AI. I think that is more due to just like how social media and algorithms have changed, and it's a lot harder to get seen by new people. And so there's less new people coming in, and less new people discovering my work as there used to be, which is annoying. Paid for by viewers like you. It's true. Paid for by viewers like you. Like all of my Patreon stuff and my you know, original art and tutorials and everything that I do. I say it at the end of every tutorial because it's true. It's like tutorials, like you guys, patrons who support my work are what make it possible for me to spend time like making tutorials and art like that. So I really do appreciate you guys a lot, for supporting what I do. It means a lot. I don't take it for granted. I feel really, really lucky. And I hope that like I'm able to offer as much value as I can. I think I do. I hope you guys enjoy like the rewards and stuff. I put all that I can into them. I'm trying to get into booking my tables at conventions more often because I want to get my work out there. Doing conventions is a good way to get your work out there on like a more, it like levels out the playing field a bit more than like online. Paid for by viewers like you. Okay, I read that. Salt Lake Fan X is amazing. Highly recommend them. I've heard they're great to work with. I used to attend Salt Lake Comic-Con when it was still referred to Comic-Con. They're great. I've heard good things about Salt Lake Fan X, but yeah, it's just really hard to get in to the Artist Alley. I think it's just so popular. And also, I saw something that they were like getting rid of half of the Salt Palace. Is the Salt Palace usually where the convention is? I'll have to look. Which would really cut down on how big the convention could be, including like how big Artist Alley could be. So I kind of hope that they would move the venue, because there's a huge convention center in Sandy. I hope they would move to, but I don't know what they're doing. You offer more than enough. Well, thank you for saying so. Typically at the Salt Palace, but yeah, some reconstruction projects in the works. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm on the wait list depending on how much notice they give me. If they were to give me enough notice that I would be able to get prints in time and I were to get a spot, maybe I would do it this year, but I'm not really holding out much hope for that. Try it again next year, maybe. Trying to gear up for the Winter Olympics. Oh, that's right. The Winter Olympics. It would be fun to do like Emerald City Comic Con again if I could get in sometime. One issue is that like all of my convention stuff that I used to have, I had to get rid of when I moved. So I'd have to like kind of reconstruct everything. reacquire all of my setup stuff. And then also figure out, I don't even know what artworks I would take at this point. Like, things have changed so much with my art since the last time I did a convention. I used to do so much like fan art for conventions and stuff. I would do a mix. It was probably like 50-50, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. It's a little intimidating. I could do it. It's just I haven't geared up the will. I can imagine. I could genuinely see you doing very well, though. Oh, I've been so out of the loop for news since I moved out of that hellhole. I've also heard that GalaxyCon is also great to work with as well. They're a chain of cons that happens all over the US. I've never done a GalaxyCon. But, yeah. I used to do so many when I was in Seattle, though. Some of my favorite conventions were actually really small ones in, like, central Washington. There was one that was, like, a one-day convention that I actually really loved and did really well. It was in just, like, this tiny little town. But I think it's because it was only a one-day event that, like, people were there and if they wanted something, they didn't, like, put it off. They just bought it, you know? Because it's, like, it's not like you can come back tomorrow. And that was kind of nice. Missed mini comic series. But, I mean, with my books and stuff, I really should do conventions, because, yeah, people like buying books at conventions. Like, it would be a good idea. I'm sure my publisher would also like that as well. They could promote it. Okay. I was thinking her hat should be really big. You can see, but I kind of drew it asymmetrical. Let's see. Yeah, I need it large enough that her hand isn't like weirdly intersecting. Maybe I can do like a Still wondering what other Yu-Gi-Oh card you were referring to. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Do you have any other? I have no other references. No, I don't know. I don't remember anything else about it. It was probably not a good card. It was probably like a pretty crappy one. But for some reason, it like stuck with me. Or did it stick with me? Because I clearly, like, I couldn't find it on a search. Maybe I'm remembering totally wrong. I think you would barely see her, if you would see it at all. Boop. Alright, let's see. Okay, it's kind of cool. I mean, the hat needs to be refined, but for now, we'll just, it's okay. Okay, the cat. The cat. We'll see. I might need to take some reference of Miso. I just remember the word waif from earlier. Yeah, it had a waifish girl on it. It might be change of heart. It was, yeah, waif. Oh, wait. It might be change of heart. That does sound familiar. That does sound familiar. Oh my gosh. Is that... Let me see. No. Change of heart has wings. I don't think it was this one. But that does sound familiar. I don't know, man. What was it? I don't know. I found a Reckless Waif card, but it looks like Magic the Gathering, not Yu-Gi-Oh. Chris keeps edging us. I don't know what it was. It was definitely, I don't think it was Magic the Gathering, though. I don't think I knew. This is like back when I was very young, and I only knew Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. Well, okay, and cards, let's see, wait. Watch it be a card from Digimon. I don't think I ever had any Digimon cards, but who knows? Okay, well, it was worth a shot. I'm not super familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! Angel Woman. Beyond the Yugi Kaiba base decks when it was, oh yeah, the show. This cat's gonna take some work. I love Digimon, but never had any swag from the show. For some reason, we didn't really watch it much or anything. It was like, yeah, we were just like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! In my house. Even though I've heard some people say Digimon is better. But I have no idea. Didn't gain the same like notoriety, I feel like. Or is it that, like, Pokemon was a copy of Digimon? Is that what it was? This cat. Digimon was more of a Saturday morning cartoon for me, while Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon were after-school shows. There's a card game called Duel Masters. I've seen Duel Masters stuff, and it was literally Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters fused with Magic the Gathering mechanics. Oh, also had noise art. Okay, I'm gonna have his butt kind of hanging out over here, like being supported, but then his leg, it's a big cat, he needs support. His leg is like here. Cat anatomy. And then his tail, and his bum hole is on her arm. And his tail is kind of hanging out. Whoosh, swooshing. Something like that. He's like, I rest my bum on your arm. I don't know. It's like, ma'am, it's not the best way to hold a cat. But I guess it's fine. I specifically remember the card Earth Purifying Elemental. You can look it up at your earliest convenience. No bum juice. Chonker cat. Yeah, chonker cat. Freaking cat bum juice, though, guys. Oh my gosh. It's the worst. Too many experiences with cat bum juice. She looks like our cat. Oh, does she? Aw. Those anal glands. Mochi would like, he was so loving. It's such a wonderful cat, but he sometimes would have, I don't know what or why, but he would have the anal gland sometimes, the anal gland smell, and he would like do it on purpose. He would like turn his butt towards us and like quiver his little tail, and it's like, what are you doing? Why are you aiming your anal glands at us? Scenting you, I guess. Please, sir, stop. We're not interested. She was so annoyed of everything except sleeping. Aw. Yeah, some cats also, like, so this is, I was thinking, like, oh, I want to do a cat, like, I want to draw a cat kind of like Miso. So it's a cat that has, like, the grumpy face, you know? But he's also kind of like that. He gets annoyed with everything but sleeping and eating. Oh, yes, this is what I'm talking about, though. Fluffy, grumpy cat. Our little old grumpy lady is so cute. Okay. This cat's so grumpy. I think I should put like a, he's like, I might be grumpy, but I'm also magical. Or I might be magical, but I'm also grumpy. He has magic head thing. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I like it. I think even though it makes sense that you wouldn't see much of the hat, I think we're still gonna just make it longer just because it looks better. Make it longer. Maybe we'll do some, ooh, I wonder, I could do some like hatching on this one. I think it could look good. Oh my god, the absolute why mustest thou bother me energy. This cat is amazing. Yes. Makes me think of Salem from Sabrina. Oh yeah, it's just like giant, just like really like a grumpy magical cat. Oh yes, if I must help with this spell, if I must. Oh my gosh. I just thought of an idea. So we can add details to this. So yes, it's a magical witch with her magical cat. The cat is grumpy. But she can be equipped. She can be prepared. Maybe her skirt has a pocket in it and we've got like some churros hanging out. To bribe the cat to cooperate. You know? She's prepared. The cat will not go uncompensated. Will you do it for a churu like Scooby-Doo to a churu? Conjure up some treats while you're at it. It's been minutes. I like her hair. I wonder if I want a little more movement, though. Maybe not. Because I don't want to mess up her, like, bangs and stuff. So maybe I'll just, like, try and get her braid a little bit more swooshy. Bum, bum, bum. I enjoy role-playing as the cat a bit too much, methinks. Do it with animals in real life too. Oh, I do too. I mean, the constant amount that, like, I am talking as my cats, it's like, oh, I think the most common, like, RPG that happens is, like, us pretending to be our animals. And we just don't even realize that's what we're doing. Let's see. I've watched your tutorial about beginner art strategy. I've always been so overwhelmed by how to approach learning art. There are so many tutorials and everything. Oh yeah, for sure. But I think your ideas could work for me. Thank you for this. That's so good to hear. I'm so glad to hear that you might, like, that helped make it feel a little more approachable to you. I hope that, I hope you follow through and try the strategy and see if it works for you. Thank you for telling me. If any of you guys are wondering what we're talking about, our latest tutorial is about what I called my ideal beginner art strategy. And it's over on Patreon if you're interested, along with all the other tutorials. But I had quite a bit of fun making that tutorial. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun writing it. I just had quite a few ideas. I could have gone on for longer for that tutorial, but I realized, this is like, it needs to be approachable. Like, otherwise it's just intimidating when you're starting a new skill, you know? It needs to be like a somewhat approachable, like a somewhat simple and approachable method. And so that's what I tried to go for, but also like something that I think will really help you like improve and build skills. And I think it will. In fact, as I was making it, I'm like, I need to adopt this routine into my own life because it would help me as well, not just beginners. It's so fun to read body language and expressions. It is. Miso vibes for sure. Okay. I'm going to merge these two layers. Actually, I'm gonna draw the churros separately, and then I'll place them. But yeah, we're gonna put them in like a pocket or something. Actually, I'm thinking just like ways to add more interest and detail to her character. Maybe I could add like a bag. I don't know if that would get too messy and confusing. Let's see. Like if she has like a satchel or something. Oh, no, I think it would be nice. Will it unbalance it, though? Let's see. If she has like a bag. It might unbalance it too much, I think. I mean, it's a good detail, though, so maybe I just need to change the swoosh of her skirt a bit to make it work. Because I like the idea of her having, like, a bag. So when I took Miso to the cardiologist this past week, he's like super food motivated, as you guys know. So whenever I take him to the vet, I bring churu sticks, I bring dry treats, because sometimes like when they're nervous, they don't always go for, they're not their absolute favorite thing. So you have to try a few different things. And I also took him because coconut oil is his absolute favorite. But we only have this giant tub of coconut oil, so I bring the coconut oil too. And in Sweden, when they would do his like echocardiogram thing and his EKG, I was in the room with them as they did everything and kind of helped like calm him down. But here in the US, they just took him away and just left us to wait. And so I was like, here's his churu sticks, and here's his dry treats, and here's his jar of coconut oil. It's like a mom with a diaper bag. Perfectionism always gets in my way when I'm trying to learn something new. Oh yeah, the training part is so hard for me and I hate it. Yeah, I totally understand that. And like when it comes to like my sketches, I mean, in that tutorial, you could kind of see the sketches in my sketchbook, they are not anywhere close to like perfect or even close to like the standard that I would want for like my illustration sketches. They're so rough and ugly. At least a lot of them are. But it's okay because it's like part of the practice part, and it's like I will never show this sketchbook to anybody, never ever. I think one problem that has happened with social media is that we've been conditioned to think we have to be like sharing everything, and we see these gorgeous videos of people flipping through their sketchbooks, and they have all of these beautiful drawings in their sketchbooks and even like full paintings in their sketchbooks, and it's like, is that what my sketchbook is supposed to look like? Because my sketchbook does not look like that. And then it can hold us back from sketching because we get into that perfectionist mindset where we think, oh, our sketches have to look nice, when it's not true. Like, our sketchbooks are for our dirty, nasty little drawings that look like shit. That's what it's for. But because it seems like we're supposed to be sharing all of this and it's all supposed to look gorgeous and beautiful, it makes us not sketch as much as we should because that perfectionism is holding us back. It happens to me too. And I don't like showing people my sketchbooks at all because, yeah, my sketchbooks look like crap. It's all curated. Yeah. People have over-polished sketchbooks. Yes. That's not a sketchbook, right? Why am I here if not for treats? Like, what people are really showing, I mean, I don't know. I guess, like, my sketchbook, even before social media, maybe my sketchbook standards have always just been not very good. The whole reason, when I first applied to the animation program to the college I went to, it was pretty competitive. Not very many people could get in. Or rather, it just took a lot of work to get in. When I first applied, I got rejected. And the reason I was rejected is because of my sketchbook. Like, we had to, and that was, it was so frustrating because that was another thing that made me think, oh, my sketchbook needs to be perfect, because the sketchbook is one of the things that we would submit as part of our application. My sketchbook looks like crap. My sketchbook is so ugly. And so they would look at my sketchbook and it was not good. And that's why I got rejected. And that whole summer before I could apply again, I just like, yeah, I worked on a sketchbook that was to try and make it not look like crap. But, you know, have to have a separate sketchbook for review. Ew, yeah. My sketches have never been very beautiful. And I fall into the same trap of just not sketching because I feel like, oh, my sketches aren't good enough. But, you know, making that tutorial and giving the advice, and like, I really thought everything out. And I realized I need to do this too. And it will improve like my drawing as well. The whole idea of like keeping sketchbooks that are meant for your doodling, like maybe don't even call them sketchbooks, call them doodle books. I feel like there's less pressure with doodles, the word doodle, you know? That seems more like a portfolio. Geez, I know. Let me think. I'm trying to think of what was required for the application. I think we had to submit a certain number of figure drawings. Maybe it was like 6 figure drawings or something like that. And then we had to submit our sketchbook. We had to submit it was either 1 or 2 pieces of 3D art. And then I'm trying to think, was there was probably was there any like extra illustration or portfolio stuff? Kid Kittens, if he's listening, do you remember what the requirements were for the animation program application? They could be ideas, like maybe you flip through it sometime and go, oh, let's draw more serious now. Yes, that's for sure. Like, that's one of the best uses of a sketchbook that I've experienced. Like, I used to do, when I would do gesture drawings in my sketchbook, I would basically do these little tiny, like, I would look at how people were posing in real life. I would do these little tiny, super quick, like, stick figure drawings of the pose they were in. And then later I would flip back through and be like, oh, I like that pose, and let's put that into a more finished drawing. And so I would redraw the pose and like turn it into a character. But yeah, that was such a stressful time in my life, that animation program. Like, probably, I mean, the program itself was like difficult and stressful, but it was more stressful being a pre-major and like the application process and like the competition and because I didn't have a backup. I was like, if this doesn't work, I don't know what I'm gonna do, you know. And at the time, it was happened by complete accident. But when I went to university, I just went with like the cheapest apartment complex I could find. I had never even visited or anything, but I was like, I need to make sure stuff is cheap and affordable. And so I went with the cheapest apartment complex I could find. It was 6 girls to an apartment. 3 rooms, so 2 girls a room. We had 1 bathroom, but in that 1 bathroom, we had 2 toilet stalls, a shower, and a bathtub. And so 6 girls sharing that bathroom. But it just so happened, this was like coincidence, that there were, I'm trying to remember exactly, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Let me just think. There was, sorry, let's see. 2 of the girls were pre-majors, like me, animation pre-majors. And then 2 of the other girls had gotten into the program. So they were into the animation program already. Yeah. And so it was like really good because it was like, oh, just by happenstance, I landed in this apartment that has a bunch of other artists in the same program. But on the other hand, it was so stressful because we would look at each other's like sketchbooks and drawings and stuff. And on one hand, it was like, it was good because it was like motivating to like draw as much as possible. But on the other hand, you would look at like the other pre-majors sketchbook and be like, oh, they're really good. They're so much better than I am. And I have to like compete against them. I would have gone insane. I would not be able to do that kind of living situation again. It was insane. I can barely stand to share a room with my spouse. And Chris is super competitive. Yeah, it's a problem. It's one reason why I kind of don't like board games anymore. Like, I just am naturally kind of competitive. And it causes me emotional distress. I don't like the intensity of it. I would rather not be so competitive. And so I kind of, nowadays, I sort of like avoid situations where the competitiveness will come out. I used to play a lot of board games with like my dad, and he's very competitive too. And I remember there were some board games where like I would literally be red in the face. Like my face would be red. I was so like intense and enraged and like competitive. There was one point even like my stepmom was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I get intense. I'm just a very intense person." Anti-competition. What, you want me to compete? I quit. Well, yeah, sometimes it's a little bit like that for me now because I don't want to deal with it anymore. And I don't always think like, at least in daily life, I don't think like competition is really healthy. You know, better to be supportive of each other than consider other artists and stuff like competitors. Build each other up, make everyone better. Yeah. But it's definitely something I like recognize in myself and kind of consciously address because it can come out if I'm not like paying attention and I don't like it. Oh, I love this cat. Like, let's see. Like competing on forum post likes. Yeah. It was too much. It was too much. Especially for something like that was like not meant to be competitive at all. It's like, no, this is literally a collaborative experience. What are you doing? What are you doing, Krissa? We learn and we grow. I just had my ideas. Why did you stop? This guy. This cat. Oh yeah. This is gonna be a masterpiece. Glad I was able to catch up today. Gotta go though. Have a great stream, everyone. Okay, chickens, have a good rest of your day. And thanks for coming to hang out. Oh yeah, Mr. Misa. Miso has really big, wide paws. I kind of, well, we'll see if I want to keep them like simple. But sometimes when you like pet Miso, he does like the biscuits type things. His claws will go like stretching. It would be kind of fun. Look at all those chickens go. Have a good one. Okay, but I like it. I like it. And I think the bag is good. His butt is sitting on her arm. Oh, that's good. I like it. The art is hella yummy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If any of you guys are new here, well, first of all, make sure to follow because I only stream like once a week. So you probably won't ever find me again if you don't follow. But if you're curious to see some of my finished artwork, you can type in !social to find my other social accounts. But like this is a recent piece. It's actually not up in the public yet. It's only over on Patreon right now. But this is like a preview of some stuff that I do. I like how her face turned out. It took a while. I actually had to go through quite a few changes on her face to get it to the point where I liked it. But yeah, if you're curious. Okay, I've been half present, but I'm going to start winding down my day. Okay, yeah, it's probably late for you. It's evening here and all. I'm hoping to find more opportunities to hang out in the future. Having flashbacks of old apartment/dreams. Aw, yeah, I know, right? I miss my beautiful black wall that used to be behind me in my old apartment. Are you a self-taught artist? That's such a weird question that it's not an uncommon question, but I always don't know how to answer it because the answer is yes for probably every artist. Like, I think art is one of those things you have to self-teach. You know, you can't go to a class and then expect to be good. You have to teach yourself, like, to gain the skill. But at the same time, I did get a degree in animation. However, I didn't really learn how to draw very well during that degree. Like when I graduated from university, I kind of sucked at drawing. And so it was only like coming back to drawing after 2 years after college that I finally started to like improve. So, yeah. All of the above. Yeah. Take care, Krista. If you ever want to vent about the funk, you know where to find me. Okay, thank you, Roy. Hopefully, a quick question. Do you recommend having a grip on an Apple Pencil? Yes, I do. I like it. Oh, the problem is, like, there's some shortcuts and stuff that are on the Apple Pencil that you can't necessarily use easily if you have a grip on it. But for me, I find it more comfortable to grip the Apple Pencil if you have like a thicker grip. Otherwise it's like very thin and like, I don't know, it makes my hand cramp. It's just such a tiny little pen and it's slippery. Take art classes, draw some more. I just asked because it's like too good. Oh, thank you. I've been doing it quite a while. Yes, and probably, yeah. Anyway, see you later. Thanks, Roy. She hated her university art. It was sad. I did hate my university art. I still look at it and hate it, actually. Thanks for the swift answer. Yeah, no problem. I have one. Let's see. I thought it was like floating around here. I don't know. I had like a pack of them. Oh, there it is. This is the one. I think it came in like a 2-pack. This is the one that's not on my pencil right now. Oh, yeah, I can show it on this. So this is like the grip that I have. I find it more comfortable to work with. I mean, of course it comes down, sorry. It comes down to your preferences, but I do recommend trying at least a grip for your Apple Pencil. Well, if any of you are interested, maybe you haven't heard my spiel already. I do teach, I have like tutorials. I do a new tutorial every month. We have over 80 tutorials over on the Patreon. If you're interested in learning like how I do what I do, you can see if like my style of teaching resonates with you. You know, everyone learns a little bit differently, but I think there's a lot of people who benefit from the tutorials that I put out. At least like that's what I hear, so it makes me really happy to hear that. And if you're interested, the Student Guild gets access to the entire catalog, the entire library of past tutorials. You can try it out. It'll probably help with the fatigue and control, etc. Having a grip versus a teeny tiny pencil. I think so, especially if you're, well, I don't know what you're used to using, but I'm used to using these thicker styluses. Like XP Pen like has, actually I have it. Where is it? Somewhere. They have a thinner stylus for XP Pen now. And it came with the tablet, but I don't like it. I prefer the original, like, thick ones. Why are you drawing on a pink background? Because it's more eye-catching. It's for the Twitch thumbnails. It matches my hair better. It's a silly reason, but it's true. It's more eye-catching than a gray background. Valid. Yeah, when I'm not streaming, I will usually draw on like a gray background to spare my eyeballs. I don't ever draw usually on a white background. It's too intense. Branding. It is branding. Because you can't just be an artist these days. No, you gotta be an influencer. Actually, I'm probably the least... I think I'm becoming less and less, like, influencer artist. I think the most, like, influencing I did was probably, like, 2020 to 2020... maybe 2. I probably had the most like brand deals or like sponsors, stuff like that. But I don't do hardly anything like that anymore. It's really like I do my independent art. I share my work. I let people know about things like the tutorials and stuff. And then the freelance like book covers and stuff is essentially, oh, and sometimes the shop, you know, there's the shop, but it's like I'm not good enough at like putting out YouTube videos. Not a YouTuber at all. I was never really a YouTuber. I just got lucky with the algorithm with some of my tutorial videos early on, but I'm not active enough on YouTube as I should be, so definitely not a YouTuber. Hard, not really an influencer either. It's been a long time since we've had a sponsorship. Streaming, definitely not a pro streamer, since I'm just here like, I just want to hang out with you guys, and I never push subs or anything. And only stream once a week. So yeah, maybe I'm getting closer and closer to like true artist. Sketch with a rosy pink background. Must be Chrisabug. There you go. Oh my gosh. This chunky cat. So messy though. So messy. Oh, I'm so hungry. It's getting close, guys. But I think we've made a lot of progress. Got the sketch and the something between line art and cleaned up sketch. Oh, sorry, my question may have slipped through. Oh, let's see. What brand of... Oh, sorry, yeah, I didn't see that. The brand... It's, Ooper? Wait, is that... UPPR is what's on the package. Hey, can you set the white wine for it in the hall? Oh. Okay. Do you know what sponsor I would really like, though? I would really like Apothic Wine to sponsor me. They could just send me wine. That'd be cool. I love this brand. I had kind of hoped for a little bit that it might actually happen. Apothic is perfectly, Krissa. Okay, sorry, one sec. For a little while, I thought I almost had an agent. Like, we had worked with her when I was like part of the DeviantArt collective. She was like someone who had really like, she had secured a bunch of like the sponsorships and stuff through DeviantArt. And then after she left, she was like kind of working with some of us, trying to like be like a freelance sort of agent type thing and get brand deals for, you know, artists like me and artist streamers and stuff. Didn't really, not much really came of it, at least not for me. But I had kind of pushed like, hey, I would be really interested in being sponsored by like a wine company or something. And so I thought maybe this is going to happen. Maybe this is going to happen. But it never panned out, sadly. Gosh, when I worked for breweries, I so badly wanted to do some silly sponsorships for channels or streamers, but it's so regional. It's always such a toss-up. Oh, yeah. It makes it, I mean, yeah, and like regulations and alcohol and stuff, it makes it difficult to probably coordinate all of that. But it would have been so cool. Especially when like my streams, I used to be like streaming at night for me. It was the same time, but I was living in a different country. And so there were, if you remember, you guys, Had quite a few pretty tipsy streams because I had a stretch where I would, it was usually like the Friday night streams, and it was Friday night. And so I would have my disco cup that would have my beverage in it. It was, good times. Dragon wine. Like, as a Canadian, oftentimes your audience winds up being US based. Yeah. Cutting out anyone that could even be a customer if they saw the ad and such. That makes it tough. Okay. So I'm thinking... as I'm doing this line art, I'm kind of trying to think like what color scheme I want to go with for this. I'm thinking it's going to be a blue and orange complementary, mostly blue. And then Miso is obviously an orange buddy. So he will really pop. And then maybe the magic. Ooh, we can make the magic maybe orange. So most of it will be blue and then we'll have like orange pop. In like the magic, in the cat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm excited about it. But before I move into that, I think I want to do probably some hatching. It would be nice to clean up the line art more too. And also this hand. I'm still not satisfied with this hand that's holding him. Might need to take some reference. Tangent. So Miso actually, with his cheek fur, when it's all grown out, it's like this. It's like, wah! Which I kind of like, but I also kind of like the round look too. So I don't know. Beer industry is also just so down in recent years. People drink way less. Oh, really? They do. I feel during the pandemic, wasn't it going up? But maybe since the pandemic, has it come down? Is it just that like Gen Z doesn't drink as much? Oh, at least in Ontario. I have heard that like the younger, like Gen Z is not as into drinking as older generations. Yeah, too many people realize they drank too much during the pandemic. Oh, yeah, that makes sense though. Yeah, that makes sense. It costs money and messes with your brain. Yeah, it is expensive. If you drink, it definitely increases the cost of your grocery bill by quite a bit. If you count it in that category, which debatable whether it should be in that category. Maybe in the entertainment category, I don't know. Why would you drink something you have to acquire a taste for? I don't know. I guess I used to think like that, and then I acquired a taste for coffee and alcohol. And I quite enjoy coffee every morning. It's like a really nice ritual and part of the day. And the same goes for like a glass of wine. Not every evening, but every once in a while. Stores, bars, etc. were all on the rise after lockdown lifted. Me and another dude were hired by a company to do sales and marketing for the province. Sales just kept going down despite every salesperson's efforts. Eventually, the other dude was laid off, and I had to work the whole province. Then I was laid off too. Oof, yeah. Luckily, non-alcoholic beer is on the rise. Oh, really? That is interesting. I've always liked the smell of coffee, but I don't like bitter flavors. Well, I think as I've gotten older, and also when I moved out of the US, I got my palate changed a lot. I have a way less of a sweet tooth now. Like I grew up really loving sweets, but now I can't really take much. I have much more of like a bitter palate. Okay. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, 100% your palate can shift as you age. Always recommend people try foods they used to hate. I love bitter flavors now. Yeah, that's the same with me. And like sweet stuff that I used to love, I've if I try it now, a lot of the time it's like, wow, how did I like that? That's too much. Bum, bum. Eventually, you come around to realizing bitter isn't a flavor, but instead a category. A category. What are other categories? I keep trying. Only thing that really changed is I like dark chocolate, but I've never liked strong flavors and still don't for the most part. Yeah. Spicy, bittersweet. Oh, okay. That kind of category. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Spicy isn't really a flavor. I remember one time one of my brothers, like, he doesn't like spicy food at all. And he was like, why would you want, like, your food to hurt you as you eat it? And I'm like, I love spicy food. Give me all the spice. Well, like a grapefruit bitterness versus a burnt bitterness. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Like watching me eat spicy Korean food. Food is delicious, but I was dying. And I was like, it'll be rude if you don't eat it all. It'll be rude if you don't eat it all. You have to eat it all. Me pressuring you. The adrenaline rush when you come down from spice is so sick. I love spicy food. But oh my gosh, sometimes I know this is TMI, but when it's spicy coming in and going out, it's maybe too much. But unfortunately, you don't always know until later when it's coming out that it was too much. The regret, but then I do it all over again. Yeah, true. True, true, true. I regret. Let's do it again. Okay, I want to start seeing what it looks like with more like hatching. I'm thinking hatching in her skirt. But the question is, which hatching should I be using? I used to have a hatching brush. Oh, what happened to it? What happened to my hatching brush? Is it here? Oh, I don't know. Well, okay. I guess I will just do it I will do it myself. But I need to find that. I used to have a hatching brush I really liked. But when I moved, I thought I grabbed all my brushes, but I don't think I have them all. There's a couple I'm still missing. I freaking love hatching though. Oh, it's just a joy. It's just a joy. Cross off poop talk on their Christmas stream bingo cards, everyone. Some food just tastes better spicier. The spicier my Indian curry, the better it tastes. Oh, so good. Oh. Or like Thai food. Oh, spicy Thai food. Oh my gosh, it's so good. There is some food that it's like if it doesn't have spice, you're like something is missing here, you know? Like if you like make dinner and like the spice is excluded because there's someone in the family or whatever that like doesn't do spice, it's like something's missing here. Something's missing. Even sometimes like spicy spaghetti sauce is like preferable. Not all the time. I've had, delicious spaghetti sauce, not spicy. Most of the time, actually. But there's sometimes where I will add a little bit of like red chili flakes. And I'm like, I realize, oh, I've been missing this. Like spicy marinara. We, a couple years ago, we grew some pepper plants, a few different types, and they grew really, really well on our old balcony that had like the glass, if you remember. And then we dried them out and crushed them into, like the red chili flake sort of stuff in powder. Its flavor was so good. Like on top of being spicy, it just had like really good flavor. I miss that. Our peppers this year are not doing so good. Spicy food is weird for me. There's foods I know will be spicy, so I tolerate them, but I will never intentionally make food more spicy. Our chili is spicy, so I just fill it with cheese and crackers to offset the spice. I used to be a spice hater, but then I found out that I hate the standard hot sauce. Oh, yeah, it just tastes like chemicals to me. Like Tabasco type sauce. I feel like my dad's sauces are getting more spicy, maybe because his taste buds are getting older. I don't know if they're actually spicier or I'm more sensitive, but older people tend to like more spices because the taste buds are less sensitive. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if his sauce is getting spicier. Oh, Krinta. I don't know if you ever read books like this. Oh, I don't have it with me. I'm gonna go grab it and just show you guys. Because I know you also have an interest in, well, I don't know. I like talking about money. I think you like talking about money. I think as women, we need to talk about money more. But this book, I actually listened to this book in audio format on Spotify, but I liked it so much that I wanted to get it to read it and highlight it, but also it's a good one to loan out to people. But yeah, if you are interested in reading books like this, I do recommend it. It's a good mix of solid financial advice, as well as addressing feminism, not addressing feminism, but it's a very feminist book, and addressing a lot of the challenges that come with trying to build make money as a woman, basically. But it also comes with just a lot of practical advice. Sounds interesting. Yeah, I quite liked it. If it's your thing, if you want to check it out. But yeah, it's called Rich Girl Nation. It's one of these books that I want to give to my niece who's 18, because especially younger people who are about to get into college and start their careers and stuff, I feel like it probably would help the most. But yeah, anyway. For someone like me who's kind of already knows a lot of the info, maybe it's a little bit just an indulgence to read, since it's a topic I'm interested in. But I think it could really help some people. Here's some good info for starting off as an adult. Yeah. I kind of realized that, planning, investments and retirement and all of that stuff, I think it's a little bit of a special interest. I just realized that I was talking to my sister-in-law the other day about it, and I'm it's kind of a special interest of mine, I've realized. I'm not just greedy. I'm a little bit greedy, I guess. But, not any more than normal, I don't think. I think it's more of, it's just a topic that is fascinating to me. And so I consume information about it. Especially if you live around here. Oh, yeah, that's true. Very much a boys' club everywhere. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It is. And it's it's still taboo to talk about money in general, but especially if you are a woman, it's looked down upon even more. It's looked down upon to even want to earn money or earn, I don't know. It's just, and to talk about it. And I think it's just so weird. So any financial feminist sort of books or podcasts, I'm yes, let's have more of those. Get women the information. More information, less shame. Money has a lot of stigma, especially for women. Exactly. Okay. Crap. I was hatching. Another book that it's another nonfiction. Another book I really like that I decided to get the physical copy of for the same reason, so that I can mark it up, is this one. And this one's interesting because this one, the author, if she's to be believed, you never know these days, but if she's to be believed, she was a dominatrix in a dungeon, and she went to Asia and studied, I think, Taoism to become like a Taoist nun. I didn't even know that was a thing. And she kind of saw, when it comes to like energy and yin and yang, how those dynamics work in the dungeon and in just in your everyday like interactions and relationships, and the energy you put out and the energy you take in. And so it's really an interesting perspective on like domination and submission in like your everyday interactions, and like what kind of energy you're putting out. How come when you say something, it seems like people don't hear you, you know, like no one notices, and it's like, oh, it's because your energy is not going out. Like you're still very internally focused. And yeah, it's just interesting perspective. And I'm kind of interested in like practicing to see like, does it change my interactions in everyday life if I'm more conscious of it? I've been a little bit bored lately. I go through waves of like what interests me and what I want to spend my time doing. I've been a bit bored lately of my usual like fantasy books. It's been a bit of a slog to like, I've been getting through them, like my list that I've wanted to read, but it's been kind of like forcing myself. And so I've been kind of dabbling into other genres right now. Trying to explain the concept of savings to my little brother's kids when their parents aren't the most financially stable is difficult. Oh, yeah. Fantasy time is done. Philosophy and self-help it is. Yeah, I guess so. For now. Gotta do the hatching around the tail. No, I don't want that long of hatches. I think I do want to see the edges a little bit. I do have a hatching tutorial if any of you guys are ever interested. It's over on the Patreon as usual. If you're over there and you haven't seen it yet. It's done, I think, at the beginning of this year. I really like that one. Hey, Ellen Ho. How you doing? I'm gonna duplicate this. Merge it. I think I want to use more of the line weight to like, we want to reduce the amount of rendering and shadows I have to do. So to do that, I think I'm going to try and use more hatching and also more like blocking, like darkening shadows in like really deep areas, like deep shadows that would have a very dark shadow. We just like fill it in a little bit more with the line weight instead of like relying only on the colors later. Like this. Probably some lines in the hair, especially here where it's meeting with the hat. And then probably here under the kitty cat. And his line art is still so messy. Actually, a lot of both of their line art is still so messy, except for her face. Her face is pretty good, but just gotta clean this up a bit. This cat, I just love it. I love it. I love it. It's cute. I think I will leave the whiskers off for now, and they will be added later in the color step, because then I can just do white paint, like white drawings over top for the whiskers, white lines, instead of having to like color over the black ones. I'll just do color over. Okay. Chrissy, hey, how you doing? Probably won't be long, on much longer. My stomach is getting pretty hungry. But we made some good progress today, I think. Let me save this. Don't forget to save. Save check, guys. Save check. What do we call this? What to call it? Let me think. I don't even know. We'll have to come up with another name later. I'm doing pretty well. Just to melt the 100-degree heat we've been having here. Oh my gosh. Trying to melt it. Big hat, witch cat. Yeah. But Chrissy, it's good to see you. I'm sorry that I'm about to head out, like right when you came in. Oh, trying not to melt. Gotcha. Here the weather finally, like the heat finally broke. It's a little, I mean, it's still going to get kind of warm, but it was stormy a little bit earlier today, which was nice, but very, very windy. But I haven't noticed actual like rain. It was like maybe sprinkling a tiny bit, but not much, unfortunately. We really need some rain. It's so dry here. I saw some headlines that in some of areas of the state, it's like the driest it's been in like 130 something years, the driest summer. Just enough to mud the cars, yeah. But okay, yeah. Whew. Thanks for hanging out, guys, as I worked on this piece. I like where she's heading so far. So thanks for being here for it, motivating me to work on it. And yeah, I I like how the cat looks. He's so funny. If you, let's see, yeah, just the usual. If you're interested in... Oh, sorry, Ryan. Let's see. Did you hear about the jacuzzi store manager who got fired? No, I did not. Sorry, I just saw your message. What is this? If you're interested in learning from me, we have a new tutorial every... Oh, gosh. I should have seen it coming. We have a new tutorial. Let me get through this. We have a new tutorial every month. Over 80 tutorials over on the Patreon. If you're interested, this last tutorial was about my ideal beginner art strategy. I think that any level can benefit from it, though. I think I benefited from making it. So if you're interested, that's over there. Type in exclamation Patreon. It's also double print month, so you don't want to miss out on double print month. We got our print of the month is The Sleeping Knight. We've got our bonus print is Artemis. We got the sticker. It's the Winged Warrior sticker. And we have the spicy print, which is the Winged Warrior spicy print. So if you're interested, make sure to hop on over there before the end of the month. The end of the month is approaching very quickly, so maybe do it now so that you don't forget and you don't miss out on the extra goodie print, the extra print. And yeah, so there's that. The stream may contain pornographic content. Oh gosh. Also, if you haven't picked up the book already, I saw someone in Discord. She showed a picture of the book in the wild, and I asked where it was, and it was at Michael's. So cool. I mean, if you do find my book in the wild somewhere, either one, send me a picture because it's so cool to see it in actual bookstores. I haven't seen it in person in any bookstores yet, like around here, but it exists in some bookstores apparently, or Michael's is an art store. But yeah, so if you see it around, snap a pic, grab a copy, and send me a photo. I'd be super interested to see it. But if you haven't got it already, my books, both books are available. Type in exclamation book, also exclamation book 2 for book 2. This is book 2. They're all about drawing your fantasy characters. Yes, I think that's all. We always got our how to draw books at Michael's. Yeah. Hello, this piece is stunning. Thank you. We started it today. Got through some line art today. And I'm excited about how it's going. Heck yeah. Didn't know you were published? I am published. As of, I think this book came out in spring 2024. And then this one just came out earlier this month. Book 2. Yeah, a friend of mine is publishing their first novel soon. I'm hyped. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Okay, but yes, I need to run, you guys. Thanks for being here as usual, and thanks for all your support. It means a lot. It helps me be able to keep doing what I do, and I hope you enjoy all the goodies on Patreon. If you're over there, that especially helps keeping me doing what I do, because Patreon gives me the best cut and also gives you the best rewards. So I recommend, if you're going to choose between Twitch or Patreon, probably go for Patreon. That's my recommendation for most streamers, to be honest, because Twitch tends to take a huge cut. I tried to use a boring drill today. It was very dull conversation. Oh my gosh. All right, we're leaving. Ryan Artward. Who's online? So we can drop you off with somebody. Boop, 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 boop. Who's this? I feel like there's just not as many people on Sundays. Who is this? And lots of people who are on Sundays, they're not doing art, they're doing like games. Everyone's doing games. I mean, nothing wrong with games. It's just usually we want to do art. Okay, right. Save some for next stream. Sorry, it's taking me a bit to find. Maybe we can find someone new. Maybe. We can find someone new. Dragons, maybe? That's cool. I don't know. Oh, mic off. This is a pure drawing stream, you guys. We're gonna raid. No camera, no microphone, just drawing. But, you know, offer some love and support. They're drawing a cool dragon. Thanks for being here as usual, and for all of the love and conversations and yeah, all of the cat love. That's the most important. And I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, see you around as well. Have a great day, all. See ya. Bye, Blood. Oh my gosh, Blood, I hadn't seen you. I guess you were lurking. Glad to see you. Why is the wyvern in a dress? Because I was putting its dragon. Okay. Okay. It's dragon. Stop. Okay, make sure to drop that in the person we're ratings channel. Hold on to that one, Ryan Artward. Never. Okay, we're rating now.